the Iron Trader, and this is the last call of the week here. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the Baker Hughes rig count. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily, weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, before we get started here, I'm going to be out of the office there Sunday, Monday. I will have a video for you Sunday night to get you ready for Monday, and I'm only going to have one video Monday morning on the crude and natural gas here to get you going for the day. Okay, and I'll be back fully on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday then, okay? All right, let's see what's going on here today. First of all, there, OPEC is already talking about 11 of its members that did these voluntary cuts. They're going to extend those voluntary cuts now for another 2 months. And then they're going to try to put oil back on the market, which makes zero sense to me. I mean, you got seasonality here. In November, you're going to start pumping more oil, I think. Doesn't make any sense here. So I think they're going to have to readjust that to see if they're going to be cuts are going to be going. Because like obviously today, you know, when the news came out, look at this. You put in even another lower low here. Okay, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Crude oil to me just looks like it wants to go lower. Okay, so we put a low here of 67.17. Now, this is the, I said if we lost this key level here, this is that 71.46 level. If we lost that, what we're looking for was this 67.71. You can see that we went a little bit lower than that. Your next level, what you're looking for right here, is going to be 66.80. We held that just above that. That's your next support level. And then we're going to go to the following one here. Is going to be 65.38. And then we're going to look at 64.36, and then your big retest down here at 63.64 level. I think realistically, this is going to be a really good target. Now, again, when we look at these charts here, there's your 63.64 level, okay, right there. Which is, let's see, what is it, right? Yeah, right there. Okay, so there's your 63.64. Now, again, if that's lost here, we can do is we can come over here and just bring your price channel over here. So what we can do here is you can hit all this here. So you're looking at that 62.43 level here. Then we have all the way down here. You got a 65. I mean a 57 level here, and then we can just take a rocket these all the way on down here. Okay, see what you like that? You're talking about the 51 level. You're talking about 49. Now, I'm not saying that's where it's going to go here, but again, if you start losing that 63.64 level here, you're going to go down to that 57 level really quick. Now, all those guys had to take the price channels right across here. See, you look at that low there, you're looking all the way down to 33s. I'm not saying it's going to get there, or that 6.5 level. Actually, that's what it closed at, but realistically, during the day, it got to actually a negative 27 there. I remember trading that, and actually, it was a good buying opportunity to take it long. But right now, what you really just want to watch here is just is right there. That's going to be this 63.64 level, okay, for the big retest. Now, again, you do have support here between, but I think this is what your target is going to be. This is just coming right off the map here. There's nothing. You look at all these charts, your daily, weekly, and monthly. There's nothing bullish here at all. Okay, nothing at all. This just shows me that tells me that this is just going to keep going lower. When you put them series of lower highs and lower lowers in there, it just wants to go lower. So I'm short. I'm staying short. I'm in the SEO. I've been in the SEO all the way here since we double topped here. Because when you look at this, we had that double top, and it was actually a nice, good short all the way down. But then we had this reversal candle, went right on up here. But again, you see this double top? See this double top here? See these situations? When you see candles like that, that means that you got to get out of your position of just a long trader, or like me, I'm long and short. I just take this and I sell it all the way on down here. So I'm staying short. I'm going to see what's going to be the reaction is as this keeps on going lower here. So right now here we have that level right here, which is basically 67.71. You're sitting right above that 67.93 right now. So we got to see if that's all going to shake out nice. But realistically, I think the 63.64 target, I think, is very, very doable. And then once that is lost here, once you start losing that price channel, that 57 is going to look really, really good. Upside, I mean, they're just, I don't know here. You really have to look here at the bottom of yesterday's candle. So you're looking at that 68.75 level. And then what we can do is we can come over to the bottom here. We're looking at a 70.10. And then we could follow some of these candles up here, 70.82, and then your big retest here of 71.46, which is basically that candle there, okay? And then if we can get above that, you have your 8-day sitting at 72.07. Then you have your 21-day at 74.41. But realistically, look at this 8-day, 21-day. Look at now your 50-day, cross that 200-day, your 100-day. Everything is like a waterfall all the way on down here. I don't see any until you reverse that. When you get the candles here and the price below those simple moving averages, that's just a kiss of death. I mean, look on every chart here; it's all the same thing except for this 100-day here that's holding on here at that 64.51 level here. But realistically, if you can't hold that, it's going to go much, much lower. So right now, I'm short. Short is the trade until we can, get some kind of a double bottom or some kind of a, red dog or something that tells you that the selling is done. But right now, see, you're going into seasonality, and the hurricane season never panned out here. Like all these big scientists and all this nonsense, they're talking about this and that. And, oh, yeah, it's going to be the worst hurricane season ever. It had no effect, had no disruption in oil, and it carries on through the end of September here, which is great for people. Don't get me wrong. I don't care if the oil goes up or down. That doesn't mean anything to a guy like me. But when you look at that, the seasonality trade just isn't happening. And that's why I say the short came in early, and I'm going to carry that short there as long as I can until I can see where it's going to find support levels and where it's actually going to hold. Now, that being said, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to take like a long trade here every so often. If I can get some kind of an opportunity, I can get some kind of a bounce, then I can take a long trade. I will scalp the long trade, but I'm going to leave that short position right on. Okay, let's take a look here now at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart here. Now you can see here where this was actually a really, really good trade here. This was your double bottom situation. Then we had that contract roll. It popped right on up here, and it's been rising ever since. Now, when you look at this 8-day, now your 8-day sitting at 2.15. Your 21-day here is sitting at 2.148. So your 8-day now crossed over your 21-day, and that's very bullish. See what happens when it goes up? That means your price is going to go right on up there very nicely. Okay, so now your price is above the 8, the 21-day, the 50-day, and your 200-day. It's just the opposite of what crude is doing, okay? But the key level here is you got two levels pretty much right here. But really, the 2.30, that's going to be very key. Your 100-day sitting at 2.305, so you're just about right there. And then we have this basically 2.305 level. So once we get above that, say that 2.305 level here, then she can rip much higher. Your first target here is going to be, realistically, is going to be 2.40. That's that 50-day. That's going to be very key, and then we can take it up much higher. Now, when you look at a monthly chart here, see you got that 2.46, which is basically just right above that 50-day at 2.40. So you got a lot of really good targets here on the upside. The key is you just have to get and close above that 2.30. That's the key. Now, if this sells down, say this sells down here, we had a little sell down today, but you notice that it held the upper portion of yesterday's candle, which is very good, and we closed above that 200-day, which is always very bullish. Okay, so this is on the downside. What you want to watch is you want to watch that 200-day, 2.258. Then we look to the top of this candle here, 2.225. That's going to be very good support level. And then we have your 50-day at 2.18, and then we have your 8 and your 21-day here. But as this 8 goes up here, okay, even if this comes on down, as long as it holds that 8-day, see, here's a perfect example. As long as you hold that 8-day, it's just going to go higher. So basically what I'm waiting for is for it to close above this 2.30, and then we can take this bad boy much higher. We have some nice targets up there. First of all, I say you want to look at that 2.40, and then we want to look here at that 2.45 or 46 level here on your monthly chart here. So always, every so often here, what you always want to do is take a look at a monthly chart here, okay? So this gives you a good idea over the period of months. Now, just remember what happened here. Look at it, see how we had the rally here, got all the way down to 1.44. But look at the nice rally that you had here. You went all the way up to $10 here, okay? So, and this was 23. Okay, so you look at that here, you had a pretty good rally on up here. So let's just see how this is all going to shake out. But every so often, just take a look at a monthly chart here. It gives you like a big overview, and you have some nice targets here. So as long as you're holding that level right here, this 8-day, okay, you're looking very, very good to go to the next level. And then the bottom line, you can maybe even go to the next level. Okay, so that's what you want to watch. And the same way on the weekly is once you can bust through that 21-day, then you're going to hit that 50-day, and you could rally this up here very, very hard. Okay, just like we did here, it blew right through that 50-day, came down, retested it, and then moved up higher very, very nicely. So when you look at that daily chart, you see that double bottom situation here, and we're trading this price channel very good. 230 on the top, 2.187 on the bottom here. Boom, boom, boom. Now we just got to get above that 230. Now you get above that, then we can go much higher. So very, very, I think a very simple trade here. You go above this price channel, that 230, okay, you're going to go higher. Bottom line, downside, just watch that 200-day, okay? Watch the top of this candle, that 2.22 level, and then watch that 50-day here, and then watch that 8-day and 21-day. The 8-day is going to be very, very key, because as long as you can hold that here, even if it sells all the way down, but as long as you can hold that 8-day, this is going to go much higher. Okay, that's what I got for you here for the crude and natural gas. Again, I'll have a video there for you on Sunday night to get you ready for Monday, and I'm only going to have the one video there on Monday morning, but I'll be here the rest of the week from Tuesday then through Thursday. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.